Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got via today for manhood. Divorced single mother has meltdown when men say no. Please extra down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
Most of y'all saying y'all wouldn't date single mothers have never dated a single mother a day in your life. You just have this negative.
You don't have to date a single mother to not want to date a single mother. I've never done coke or crack or heroin. I don't want to do those things. I've never done meth either. Don't want to do those things.
Stigma on single mothers because you're applying a shit ton of stereotypes to her that society has indoctrinated you to do so.
Yeah, exactly. I applied all the stereotypes that I saw from people that did heroin, that did crack, cocaine, and meth, and I decided for myself that I didn't want any of that, nor did I want to deal with that. What's wrong?
I let them know off rip, I got kids. You can either deal with it or not. You can either come through the door or lock it on your way back out.
Okay, and my answer to that is most guys are not going to. That's the man you described
To your opinion, a lot of women won't.
It's not. I need you to be objective here. What I'm telling you is the man that you described is extremely rare. If you can go ahead and get a younger woman that doesn't have children and doesn't have these things kind of that would potentially weigh him down and hurt his ability to earn money and or save money, he's probably going to go with that. And then also, interestingly enough, when we ask you about
single mothers don't understand that the second they get single mothers, even if they are good mothers, no one ever complains about that. It doesn't mean your value is not lower. The second you become a mother, your value in the marketplace of dating is completely lowered. Men do not prefer to be with women that have kids.
Divorced single moms are having meltdowns because they can't find men, the kind of men they want. But the issue is that no man even wants to stay.
And okay, I'm going to caveat again. This is probably a hot take to you guys because I always say it. There's good single mothers out there. Are there a lot? Fuck no, there isn't. There's not a lot of good women out there. So how can there be a lot of good single mothers out there, right? So, but there are mothers that can provide value, that can provide peace to you. It's if you're willing to and want to, I don't see anything personally wrong with doing it. Do I suggest it? No. Do I think it's a great idea? No. But nuance is nuance. Sometimes you meet someone, you don't know they're a single mother, you get to know them, they become very great people. They are great people to you. They become an asset to your life. Doesn't mean you should just toss them away because they have a kid.
Men are fast walking away from single moms. It's like an unwritten rule to avoid single moms. Divorced single moms are losing their minds. They have their hopes high, and the next minute, they don't get a response from the guy because he does not want to deal with a child.
Most of y'all saying y'all wouldn't date single mothers have never dated a single mother a day in your life. You just have this negative stigma on single mothers because you're applying a shit ton of stereotypes to her that society has indoctrinated.
There's a reason why there's stereotypes. A good chunk of those stereotypes are true.
You to do so.
You can easily know when a single mom is pissed about her condition. Still, instead of taking lessons from what is happening around her and trying to beat that stereotype, they come online and talk spitefully at men trying to save their lives. It's not just about stereotypes. It's a repeated experience of different men that led to the conclusion. There are societal responses to every stage or condition of humans in life. For example, if you are rich, people become nice to you. If a woman is pregnant,
I tell you guys this, money changes how people treat you.
people are helpful and nice to her. Being divorced and a single mom also gets a response from people, and it's because of what the women have become. She's talking about stereotypes when divorced single moms come online and shoot themselves in the leg. You don't need to date a single mom to know what to expect.
Nope.
They tell on themselves.
What do you bring to the table?
Everything. I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? So everything. If you're willing to be
2 kids, super overweight, raptor claws, chubby face.
provide for my kids and everything.
Everything like what?
My kids, my life, my mental health, everything, like everything. Everything you want to know about me, I'll bring to the table for sure.
What the
fading into
never gets better.
Telling me I need to date this kind of woman before I draw my conclusion about what it feels like to date a single mom is crazy.
Yeah.
A woman will indeed think like a woman, and a man will think like a man.
I find it really stupid when I see men trying to make it a point that single mother standards are way too high. But wouldn't you think that a good mother or a good woman, period, would want the best for her children and want the best around her children? So you best...
Of course you do. And of course we agree with that. But do you qualify? That's what it's the issue.
Believe that my standards are going to be through the roof. At this point, my standards are so high, I think I'm looking for Jesus Christ himself. Because, baby, I devote
Well, even Jesus can't save hoes. We ain't trying.
my life to being a mother and being a good woman so I can be a good mother. So yes, if you want to mess with me on that type of level, you need to prove to me why you are worthy of my time and why you are worthy to be in my child's presence on a consistent basis.
What makes you think I want to be in your child's presence? This is the whole problem with single mothers, that they think it's such an honor for us to be with their children or to be in their children's presence. No, it's a burden.
Because I'd rather be alone forever than have my time wasted. So let me just make this clear. Don't take me being a single mother with a grain of salt. Just know that I work my ass off and I'm tired, okay? But I work my ass off as I should. So if you come into my life, you should be making things easier, not harder. And that goes for any relationship. But I'm quick to leave all types of situations.
If a woman couldn't hold on to the man who fathered her child, that's not just a warning sign. It's a glaring siren. If you can't see that, you're absolutely blind.
True.
She's out here talking about being a good woman, which is why she is a good mother. But I want to ask if good women don't make good wives, and men can't afford to leave a good woman hopeless with their child.
This comment right here. I really don't think that he's speaking for all men, because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day to be some sort of father figure for my child. And it's also very, I'm very surprised that you felt comfortable actually typing this out and commenting on someone's video. It's just the wildest thing. You don't know my circumstances with my child.
Single mums are not looking for love. They are looking for help. Single mums aren't hunting for love. They're scoping out their next source of support. Dating a single mum is a losing game from the start. These women are driven by survival, gravitating toward men who can shell out more cash and offer better resources for them and their kids.
And again, yes, I would agree. Probably 99% of single mothers, maybe even 100% of single mothers, are looking for this. But there are some that can provide value for you giving them this. They can make your life easier. They can dote on you. They can take care of the things that you need to get taken care of. They can even provide you with children, some. There are non-cons on them. I wouldn't call them benefits, but there is some non-cons.
It's a total waste of time to get involved with someone constantly searching for a more generous stepdad. For me, there are 4 main undesirable attributes when dating single mums. Number 1, the child always comes first, and the man will be number 2, and that is also dependent on the number of kids. The child is always the priority for a single mum. If you want to go out, first you need to sort out who takes care of the kid when you're both gone. I saw a video where a woman said if she wants to go on a date with a man, he has to pay for babysitting. It is hilarious as a guy, but it makes complete sense to her, although she is delusional to think men think she is important enough to pay for babysitting. But you gotta respect that, and go for a woman with no priority apart from her man if you can't deal with that. Sometimes you have to take the kid with you and make sure you are the one carrying the child so that she can see you as a father figure. So much for romance. Number 2, you'll have to contend with kids who flat out refuse to accept you. These kids often don't want a new father figure. They already have a dad, and it sure as hell isn't going to be you. You might end up spending decades trying to get them to see you as anything more than a stranger, while their absentee father makes a grand entrance once a year and gets showered with affection. You can't really blame them. You can only steer clear. That "you're not my real dad" joke It's not a joke.
It's not.
It's a harsh reality that guys face. They don't want a new dad. They want their mum with their real dad. You might try to set boundaries, like telling them to go to bed at 9 p.m, only to be told, "My mum lets me stay up until 10. They'll never show you the same respect they give their biological father. And get ready for fights with your partner about discipline. Don't tell my kids what to do. This only undermines your authority in your own home, because the kids will know they can play their real mum against you. Number 3. The least obvious but most devastating issue is that you're not just raising someone else's kid. You're also tasked with handling all the emotional baggage left by the previous relationship. It's not enough to just be a decent person. Being divorced is enough baggage with a lot of emotions from the past marriage. Adding a child to it is more of a problem. The baggage can't be forgotten or healed from. It's ever present because a child is involved.
This is true. This is the other side of it, right? That children, once you're connected with someone with a child, for women, it's a pretty strong bond in a sense. Even though you don't live with each other or you hate each other's guts, it's a damn still strong bond.
Becomes crazier if the child acts and looks like their father, always bringing remembrances. Number 4, baby father drama. The new boyfriend's presence will always be overshadowed by the ex. She has to drop the kids off with him if they have shared custody. If he catches wind of you through social media or hears about you through the kids, don't be surprised if he suddenly tries to show who is the boss in that family, and even your woman will dance to his tunes. I'm not about to tolerate some guy stepping to me over kids that aren't mine. A man was talking about his experience. He recalls a conversation with a single mother who mentioned that her ex tried to assault her at her apartment. Naturally, this raised concerns for him. What if he had been at her place when it happened? When he expressed his worries, she dismissed them as overly cautious and stopped communicating with him. Another single mother once shared her frustration about her ex getting married, which immediately led him to decline any further involvement. A single mother will always have a stronger connection to her kid's father than she ever will with you. She might be dating you just to get back at him. Ever think she's just using you for your money while she's still sleeping with him? I've seen it happen too many times. Ex-wives hooking up with their ex-husbands on weekends while the new husband is left at home, clueless, wondering why she takes off every time they argue. And what if he decides he wants her back? She might go, and honestly, I wouldn't blame her.
Yeah.
Families should stay together, but not at my expense. It's too much to handle, and unless a guy is absolutely sure he can take it on, he should stay the hell away. I always tell people, don't get involved with someone who has kids with someone else. That's all for today on Manhood.
Don't take this as me co-signing that single mothers are great or anything. No, like, I would never suggest it to you guys, really, in a sense. And I would not want to date a single mother myself. But there's nuances. There's some people that don't want kids. Some people that want certain things in their lives. And a single mother might fit that better than a single fucking 21-year-old. We don't fucking know. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that.